I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I want to make a podcast. And I know that sounds stupid in this day and age because I don't know how many. It's dumb. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I want to make a podcast. And there's a reason for it. I read somewhere that, like, apparently people do like 3 podcasts and they give up. So if you did, like, let's say more than that, like maybe like 10 plus, you're in like a top set of percentage of like podcasters. And I thought, it's interesting. It's not like I'm going to be a famous podcaster or anything, but the fact that not many people have done it and stuck with it over a certain amount of time is kind of the interesting part that kind of intrigues me more than the results. This kind of reminds me of ironically, like a YouTube video that I was listening to, and it was talking about how metrics aren't always comparable. Like, so for example, if you had 1 million views on an entertainment video, so let's say it's a YouTube short, it's interesting, it's something silly, or it's a cute puppy dog, and it gets 1 million views, those 1 million views are different to, let's say, 1,000 views of a guy doing like a niche product. Maybe it's a hand quilted blanket or something, and 1,000 views. Now, those views on face value almost seem like directly comparable because you've got 1 million on one side and you've got 1,000 on the other. But if you really think about it, like, out of those 1 million, everybody loves entertaining things. Like, everybody loves dogs. Everyone loves, like, most people love dogs. Everyone loves comedy in general. I'd say most people enjoy a good laugh. So out of 2 billion people that are probably on the internet, you've got a very large market. So 1 million out of those 2 billion is very impressive, of course, but it's not as impressive as let's say, that person with quilting, which might be a very, very small market of, I don't know, 100 million people, maybe even less. So that 1,000 now suddenly becomes more valuable because it's a percentage. So it's not really comparable. So I guess I was just thinking about that on the way home after working. And I thought, I don't really care if I get like 5 views on this video, because the people who are listening to this video, those 5 views is because they want to watch me, talk about how I'm progressing, and maybe talking about small business and growing your hobbies and self-improvement. And those 5 people, maybe there's only 20 million people out there who want to kind of focus on self-improvement and the kind of like niche industries that I'm in. And out of that, then the percentage maybe is not so bad. Like, if there was 5 people in this room with me, that's a pretty big group. Like, if we had like a small business club here and 5 people were to sit down and talk and, share ideas, I mean, that would be a pretty successful little endeavor. And then, you compare that to, yeah, again, before, oh, this viral video of something silly has got 10 million views. Oh, my stuff is so horrible in comparison. You can't compare. It's not the same numbers. It's almost looks like the same metrics because one's on YouTube, another one's on YouTube. They've both got numbers next to them. One's got likes, the other one's got likes. But how valuable are those likes? I mean, how many of those 100 million views are bots compared to 5 maybe real people that are scrolling past, or 10 people? And also, like, I suppose maybe one metric that's probably pretty valuable is how many people are commenting. Like, and what are they commenting? Like, I've seen some videos that are literally just gibberish. Like, it's spam and website links, and it's got 10,000 comments. And then others say, great video. There's 2 comments on there. But that, in its own way, you can't compare. So I guess part of this journey, this point of this YouTube was to kind of do something that I felt authentic. And making this video, talking to you, it's not rehearsed. I don't have a script. It's probably as authentic as you get. Like, I mean, I've been working all day. I come back here, I record, and it was on my mind all day. Like, maybe I should convert some of this to some sort of podcast, or even maybe do a whole separate line of podcasts. And that metric, getting, let's say, to that first 10, you can't compare, because those 10, again, very small amount of people have done it, but those 10 for me is, I guess, a gold medal that maybe somebody who's already got like a YouTube channel that's already doing a podcast, they might have a whole different reasoning behind it. So I don't really want to compare myself to anyone. And of course, it's hard not to, because you look at those views and you think, I must be doing something wrong or bad because my views are low. But it's not true. And I suppose I know I'm going in a bit of circular motion here, but I really wanted to reiterate the point we can't compare just because numbers match up. It's the meaning behind the numbers that's important. So yeah, I think I am going to do the podcast. It'll be the same topics, like obviously I'm just going to translate these to an audio only kind of thing, and then maybe have like a cool little intro or something. I don't know really how it works. I'm assuming you kind of do it on an app and then you upload it, and then maybe that goes out to the world, and then does that go through Spotify? Do you get paid? I don't know. I didn't even know how YouTube works half the time, to be honest. So I mean, it could be interesting even just learning that side of things, like audio, editing or something, or clearing up audio that's not very good. So maybe that's a victory in itself. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Keep an eye out for it, I guess. I mean, if this video even gets to anybody, then at least maybe that'll translate to the podcast, or the podcast brings people back here. I have no idea. I'm also not sure how long this video is, so hopefully I haven't been talking for too long. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest, and I will try to launch that this weekend. So today's a Friday. I've got a bit of stuff to do on the weekend, of course. And then yeah, maybe I'll try to launch it this weekend so it all matches up nicely and it's not like too far behind the YouTube channel. And then I'll just convert, I suppose, anything I do in video to the podcast until it gets some traction. Then maybe I'll do some custom stuff or whatever. But yeah, thank you for listening.